Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good day. Today I'm going to be installing some skiff bearings with my McNees Dixon. It's a fairly easy install. I've did it to my other Dixon. But if you're going to do this, the only thing you need is a bit driver, a good T8 Torx bit. I'd recommend Weehaw. They're fairly cheap and they're awesome. I've never broken one or anything. You'll need some alcohol prep pads to clean with, microfiber cloth to wipe it down with. You'll need the bearings, of course. If you don't know what size to get that size. They do have a bearing compatibility sheet on their website. They'll lead you right to what you need. All right, let's get started. I like to start off on the lock side, but open the knife up. Stick a bit in there. I always like to start at the back and work my way up. You can do it however you want. You can use the show scale if you want to. I'd just rather go in the lock side. I don't know why. You can tape your blade off if you don't feel comfortable doing it with your blade exposed. And if you've never did this, or if you're clumsy, you probably should do that. But that's pretty much ready to take that off. There you go. You can take a blade off now. Just slides right off. Take that bearing out. Pop this bearing off. These bearings aren't bad in the Dixons, but for a small price, you can put the best bearings on the market in it. So if you can, then I'd recommend it. Always put skiff bearings if you can. All right, now we got it cleaned. I just use alcohol prep pads and buy a box of like 100 of them for $3 or something like that. I start off by cleaning the blade. Make sure you get all that old oil and everything off of it, grease off of it. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. I always coat my blades with blade wax. I recommend it. Even if your blade is stainless, I always do it. I find it like tape and stuff, when you're cutting boxes, comes off easier whenever you get tape on it if you use a little bit of wax. All right, blade's clean. Now clean that pivot down in there. I just go ahead and clean the whole inside of here, even though it's pretty clean. It's already apart, you might as well clean it. sure you clean that detent ball real good. Another screw out of there before I lose it. Try not to go off camera here. Although if you're watching this, you've probably taken a knife apart. This is a pretty easy knife to take apart for real. All right. New bearings out. I'm on the back there. Let's put a couple drops. You don't need much. There. There. Always put a couple drops on here too. That's a little too much. I can just spread that around. All right, now it's ready for the next bearing. Make sure that blade's seated on there good. All right, take him old bearings, put them in a bag, save them. I put them in the knife box in case I ever get rid of the knife and the person wants the original bearings with it. Then you're ready to reverse the process and put it back together. I like to put a little bit of oil right there. All right. Make sure you don't over tighten these screws whenever you're putting it back together. That's one of the things they preach about. I just kind of get it snug down a little bit so I can adjust it later. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't really have to adjust my other Dixon whenever I took it apart. Make sure get them lined up. Go off camera here for a second. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have them lined up all the way. I don't use Loctite. It came with a little bit on there, but I'm not putting any more on it. pivot's not tightened down very good, but definitely need to adjust it this time though. Yeah, that's way loose. Yeah, that's a lot better now. Yeah. Blade centering. Blade centering good. Action's good. Try to lock up. Lock up solid. No up down, no back and forth. Break that oil in there. Perfect. That's all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.